This is what time I'm usually up every day. I'm actually up before this, but see the time. This is the radio station. We currently have 6 people listening. Now I'm going over to Best Buy's website. I used to buy from Best Buy, but I don't anymore. Just mostly Amazon. Let's see, GTA 6. Someone was saying it was over here. I see nothing. I think I have an account. Let's see if I log in with that. Now they're saying that pre-orders for GTA 6 is on Monday. I don't know how true that is. I did go searching, and I can search right now on Amazon, because that's where I usually get my stuff and pre-order stuff, to see what comes up. GTA 6, and there's a strategy guide for 2026, so I'm assuming the game is going to be released between now and the new year. It's $24, hardcover's $39. I don't see the game yet, and there's nothing, as you can see, there's nothing on Target for there's GTA 5 for $20. That's a good deal. I'm logged into the Best Buy website. I looked GTA 6 and nothing came up, so I don't know where people are seeing that. Someone I think already saw that it was there. I don't know. Maybe Monday it drops a pre-order on here or on Amazon. I'm sure it's going to sell. Well, you got to pre-order it, so it can't sell out. They got to pre-order it. It's like they're not going to take so many pre-orders. Maybe they are. Maybe there's a limited number of pre-orders. I haven't checked Target yet. So the app that helps me sleep is Newcom. That's the one that I use that actually helps me fall asleep immediately. I use the deepest sleep, and I usually select Pacific Ocean, which is there, 10 hours. So usually pass out within a minute or so and sleep from like 8 till 3 or so. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So about 7 hours I get. Here's that strategy guide I was talking about. Unofficial game guide. So I don't know who put that out, but somebody did already. Norman Smith. Someone already did the walkthrough for GTA 6. When did they publish that? May? They already did this? What the hell? That's weird. And you can read an example, I think. What the heck? It's all here. Well, just the index or whatever. But you can see through these. There's see these holes, you can see through them a little bit. You can close your eyes or do whatever, shut the lights off or whatever. Yeah, when you're doing these. I'm doing these glasses. These are supposed to help your eyes. These aren't 3D glasses, but it costs a little bit more than 3D glasses. Well, depending on which ones you get. If you get the Apple ones, those are like $3,500, which I don't mess around with. I don't even know who owns those or who wants to get those, and the price point is just too high. But these contract around your eyes and it's supposed to help you heal your vision, and it warms up your eyes too. So contracts and then releases. You can hear the motors in the actual. This goes for about 20 minutes. You know, everyone's life is different. Everyone does different things throughout the day. That doesn't mean it's not interesting. Even if it's like boring, it's still a life. So that's why I film what I do. I do a lot throughout the day just to show people, and yeah, I'm doing a lot. I'm up early and then out by 8 or 9, but I'm usually working up until 8 or so. I try to slow down around 3, so they might be 8-hour days or whatever, but I'm always trying to heal my body with stuff like this, and I have another product here, and the music, and then the music that I put up is healing my soul, and hopefully people who are listening to Honest Blue Radio. So every day I'm doing something, whether it's art or music or writing or rapping or creating a shirt. It's always something. And I get it. A lot of people don't talk about what they do because they're afraid of that backlash. Oh, how is this person going to react? Who cares? Just do you. I don't I don't care how people think, or usually the people that are mad at me are the people not creating anything. And I do talk in my books. It's hard for people to break out of that 9 to 5, that job, because when they're at the job, they're focusing on what they got to do at the job. They can't film themselves or be creating their own life. I've seen other people on different apps at their job, like if they do cake decorating or whatever it is. I've seen a guy, he's at Walmart and he does his own songs, parody songs, when they're closing the store. So that's like kind of what he does. So he's building his following. But certain jobs, they don't let you film yourself. I know when I was teaching, I would draw in between my classes. So that's how I was building. I was doing time lapse, and I would film film me drawing and then put those up on my own site. But that was during my break too, so I didn't have much time at all. So that's how I built while I was still working. And I was still doing photography too while I was teaching. So I was doing multiple things, doing the drawing for Jay Draws Disney, doing the photography for Jason's Photography, and then teaching as well. So I was doing 3 things. Don't talk about is Honest Blue. We talk about the radio a lot and what I'm doing, but Honest Blue is our Spotify and on all streaming, all for free. And we do have albums out as well. So we did just put out this is a new one we just put out. Oh yeah, this one underneath a few others as well. So these are all new on all streaming. For anyone that thinks blogging is dead, this just started on the 7th. I just started blogging on the 7th. So these are some that I've released. Some are in drafts, but these are the numbers just in about a week that I've done for blogging. But yeah, I think there was one about narcissism that did a lot. 160 right here. The price of a peaceful night speaking the truth to a narcissist got 160. Here it is, 5:22 a.m. Sunday, May 17th, 2026. I just had a thought. Now, I'm not a flat earther or anything like that. I believe what I believe, but I mean, something has to be happening in the world for the for the sun to come down, or the sun's always out or whatever, and then it's dark. So something has to be happening. We have to be going around something. Something goes down and up for it to be dark and then light. So I don't know if it's flat or if it's round. I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect my financial situation. It doesn't help me get any more money to help me eat. Again, I'm nonprofit. We're nonprofit, Molly Dog Coffee. All the money goes for the IndieMusic on Honest Blue Radio, and same with reallySassyStuff.com. That all goes for that. And all the photography, everything goes for me to be able to live comfortably by eating, but I still work. As you saw, I was up at 5 or 4 something or 3 something, whatever. But it's all to help me heal and help others heal with music, and educate the world by what I do. And hopefully then they learn something from what I do. But Whether it's round or flat, I don't know. I like the sun. I like going and walking in the sunshine. Ask me what platform I build on? Well, I'm building on all platforms. You see, February, I made 41 cents in January on Facebook. I guess I made $33 so far on Facebook. These are my payouts. May I've got $5 already. And you can't be afraid to post. I am following a lot of people and I have 36,000 posts. But I've been on Facebook since its boom, so. We do have matcha, which a lot of people like matcha, and we have all the information about that as well. Loose leaf. Everybody likes free shipping, so yes, we do have free United States shipping on all of our orders. So again, we got a whole. No, you can go home or you can go to the coffees, but yeah, that's the site. This is our own coffee company, mollydogcoffee.com, or you can go to that Shopify, but we got Uganda. What's great about it is it's grown in Uganda, which is in Africa, and here's the description, so you can check that out. But yeah, Sippy Falls, 328 feet in the air. It's colder temperature at a higher altitude, so there's our cupping notes. And again, when you order, it's fresh, so it's not sitting there at a grocery store getting old. Most of the stuff at the grocery store has been ground months in advance, and then that's why you get no flavor. Some of it you get no flavor, but we have all different whole bean and different. You can get a pound of it if you want to get a pound of it. You can get 2 pounds, 5 pounds. It's my TikTok payout. Scroll down. These are just like lives that I did. I don't know what those $7.09 whatever that was, but this is my barely making any. I think I've made more on Facebook, and I have about I have 15.1 thousand over on TikTok, but I barely get any engagement. I don't even know what that money is from. What is that from? I have this like appeal with TikTok. I did 5 funny voiceover videos and they said it was unoriginal. Where does it say that? Unoriginal content. It was all just like parody stuff. And they're still paying me. But I'm not approved since February. But they're still gonna pay me money for what? Check. I don't know what's going on. And I have 0 in here. But they're still giving me money for whatever reason. Doesn't make any sense. This app doesn't make any sense at all anymore. Insufficient views. But then this one right here, it's got, what does it have? It says 0, like I was going to make money and then I made no money. It just doesn't make any sense. My current watch hours on YouTube. So getting close to that 4,000, well, it's 4,000 down here. 4,000 watch hours. Our Molly Dog coffee. This is ground. Not ground, sorry. Whole bean. So when I am about to grind these up, that's how much I put in. You could kind of cover this up, so I don't put a ton, but that's how much I put in. And there it is. That's the Uganda roast. That's the one I was telling you about, so it's all ground up there. Right, we got it all set. I got my stainless steel. You can get this at reallySassyStuff.com. This is our own. That's all engraved on there. If you want something like that. I'm going to be making more of those. Yeah, I probably shouldn't be having Pringles. I had them last night, and then yeah, my feet are all sore. So that's proof that you shouldn't eat chips or any thing with a lot of salt in it. And I didn't have a lot either, because I'm not used to having that. There it is. Bullet Coffee just made that. Coconut oil, a little bit of, what is this? Syrup, and then cream, and then coffee. That's how I do it. You could do it with Irish butter and MCT oil, coffee of your choice, or you could use ours, which is going to be fresher. So now that I'm older, I ask myself this question: why does this work, and why doesn't this work? Those are the two questions. So when something's broken, I try to figure out why it's broken in my own body, but also in electronics. I have a lot of electronics here. Older pinball machine, 2010 for Tron Legacy. Adam's Family was like 91, 92. Around the same time for Indiana Jones. Now, Adam's Family right now is busted with the shooter, so I have to fix that. It's not that hard of a fix. So I asked that with their own inner workings, how can we heal ourselves naturally? And when you start your day with bad coffee, not fresh coffee, you're going to run into problems in the day and then in your life if you're drinking rancid coffee and acidic coffee. When I have coffee from like Dunkin' or McDonald's, the hotter coffee, that's why sometimes when I would go there, I don't go there anymore, I would get iced coffee because I wouldn't get heartburn. Now, if I had just regular from there, that's why I do the bullet coffee. If you deal with that heartburn, that's the type of stuff you should be doing, is the bullet coffee that I just made. But I would get it all the time from just the heat and stuff like that. Or just the acidity of the coffee. It's not so much from the heat because this is hot coffee. I don't get heartburn now when I make bulletproof coffee. Now there's also like what caused this problem. Like with me when I had my illness in 2023, why couldn't I sleep? Why couldn't I sit still? Well, I had a lot of stress. I was flying back and forth to Florida, to my hometown, doing weddings in my hometown, and then doing DoorDash, Uber in Florida, then doing live streams, and what caused that, and then I couldn't sit still at all, so I wasn't getting any back support because I was doing DoorDash and Uber, which was hurting my lower back. So there was all these issues that was leading to problems, mostly stress related, and that's what a lot of stuff is, stress related. Like you think of money, oh, stress, don't have enough money or whatever. There's where you're getting a lot of stress. It all stems from kind of the same issue, right? Is the money issues with a lot of people. Now you need money to eat, to pay for things, electricity, all that kind of stuff, music that we're doing now, keep the music on the air. We need to pay somebody who has a server that keeps the music up, all that. So that's why we do our coffee, to stream that, but also to eat. It's not about having it. Yeah, I can have nice things. All this stuff over there is from doing the photography. It's not from the teaching. I was only making 27. If you took all of those and sold those all tomorrow, it's 36,000 right there. It wasn't from teaching. I paid. I wasn't getting a high dollar 70 whatever I paid for one, like $7,000. I wasn't able to go drop that with a teacher's salary where I was making like maybe $2,500 a month. No. Anyways, all my businesses have kind of been non-profit. I'd buy some things here and there for fun, but for the most part, even the pinball turned into Pinball Life, which is a shirt that I'm wearing right now. Roger Sharp, who went to court to save pinball back in the 70s. I think it was 70. New York, right? New York, 1976. Anyways, it all turned into a business. Even when I was in college, I turned my passion, Kid Wilco, the name from my rap name, into Wilco Productions, and that was what I went with at the time. So it turned into a business to help other people, and that's what you have to be doing. Whatever you're passionate about, how can you help other people with what you're doing? I drank coffee years ago, and the first time I drank it, I crashed from it. All the caffeine and stuff, I wasn't used to it, and now we make our own. But I did write these 2 books just the other day. 1982, the From Narcissism Abuse to Not Giving a Fuck, that's coming out on Monday. And then I also wrote The Grid, which is the sequel to that teaches you how to start your own business and how I do it. And that's coming out June 1st. And then I'll be working on multiple books after that. But it says, I'm not here to hold your hand, but I will guide you, and then I will teach you how I build. Is a second one. You can get the Kindle of this one, and then this one's pre-order Kindle. So it's $10 for the Kindle, and then I think it's 20. It's going to be 20 for the actual book, 6x9, I think it is. But that's it. It's all about my life and what I've gone through. So the question is, how are you helping other people with either a business or just in your everyday life? I know when my parents were younger, my dad made my mom laugh, and my dad made my mom laugh, and that's what drew her in, because her home life was such shit. So he, broke down those walls and brought laughter into her life. So he helped her relax, and then they'd go on dates, and she'd pass out, but she was so tired from holding the family together. She was the favorite, as they called her. She didn't call herself that. They pushed her out in front and made smooth everything over with the dad, or her father, who was very stronghold, or called himself, I think, sergeant or something like that. Commander-in-chief is what it was. So my dad came in, and he was the funny one. That's why I'm funny. And then I try to bring laughter to the world through music now, or through maybe vlogs. These are helping you. But it's about helping, is really what it's about. It's not about you. It's about how can you help every single day. You're at your job. Hopefully you're helping the job that you're working for. I helped for so many years teaching, and other jobs that I've done that I talk about on here. So make sure you're helping people every single day. It's not about us. That's what I put at the base of everything. That's why I try to educate about the coffee. What I'm doing, it's not about the money I'm making, but is this coffee going to help the body perform whatever it is, whether you're trying to get out of that grind every single day of the 9 to 5, or you're trying to start your own business. And I wrote those books to help you. That's it. If it helps one person, I've done my job. Maybe someone finds it in the future, goes, what's this all about? Oh, I'll give you $10. It's not about the money. I mean, you don't make that much money from Amazon, but it's about helping. I've gone through narcissism abuse in multiple relationships with women, 5 at least in like 13, 14 years. And then in my own family, there's been narcissism abuse. And I talk about that in the book. It's like 100 pages. Each book's like 100, because I want you to start working on your life and getting rid of those people who are just there to abuse you and not build you up. I've seen it in friends. I've seen it in family members. I've seen it in cousins. I've seen it in jobs. I talk about that in the book. It's a tell-all. I work for myself. And again, the money goes to the music we're listening to, and for me to be able to eat and write more books and create more art and help more people. Again, it's 6:10 in the morning. We've been up. Well, like I said, I sleep till like 3, from like 8 to 3. That's kind of my schedule. There's something about seeing Adam's family next to Batman is kind of cool. And then how I grind and how I do the day is I'm always thinking of what to do next. Do I sit here and play video games? Very, very little. It's always about creating, or now I'm going through hard drives from old computers to see if I can salvage anything from them, whether it's music or whatever. I did find some stuff on some CDs that I burned years ago of my music that I did put up a little bit on the radio station. Some of them are inappropriate, like not inappropriate, but have, swear words in them, so I probably won't put them. Maybe put them on Spotify, but it's using beats from other rappers, so it probably would get flagged. Anyways, all this stuff is our original stuff that's playing right now. The time, 7:42. Been up since what time? Go to J Draws Disney now and hit enter. This page will show up. This is where I'm putting all the drawing tutorials from now on. It will be a whole list of them going down, so it'll all be in one place. The picture I took with the drone in this area, this is the building we're in right now. This is across the street, I do believe, next door, the car wash. And then we're in this long building. That's the backyard. So that's a picture I took that I thought was pretty cool from the drone.
Got my tripod to set up and film myself to motivate everyone online, but really it's all for me to get all the recognition and glory, and for girls to then say,
hey, great legs. Okay. I'm out here in the gym with the headphones on, look in the mirror and who's staring back at me? Me. Me, see. And what other dude, what's he looking at? Roo! It's about 9 o'clock. We're walking by the
short sleeves.
So we got short sleeves. It's gonna get hotter today. Let's check out the waterfall here. Oh yeah. He's in there. Can't really see him. Not really close up.
Your pets got something.
Where are they? They're all nuts. They're going at it together like Heckle and Jekyll. What are they even saying? Terrorizing the town. Crazy.